guys, welcome back to our channel. It's so good to see you guys after such a very long time. Thank you so much for your support so far. Thank you for those that have subscribed to our channel, those that have liked our video, those that have shared the videos, those that have welcome back to our channel. Hello, say hello. Say hello to everybody. Thank you so much guys for your support so far. It's so good to be back after such a very long time. I know you guys know that yes, we just had a baby, and so for like a whole year I was not on YouTube. I wasn't posting any video. At least now you know why. So this video is just to like talk about the labor and delivery. I know that I've done a video on it before, but there's some information that I'm missing in that video that I thought to just share with you guys in this particular video. So without wasting our time, let's just go right into it. So I had my baby in Manchester. We stay in Portsmouth. So at 37 weeks, I think, I had to transfer my care to Manchester Hospital. And the reason why we did that was because my family were in Manchester, and we thought it to be wise for us to be with family during that time, because we don't have anyone, like we don't have a family here. We have friends but not family as such. So at 37 weeks I got to Manchester. I went for my appointment at St. Mary's Hospital, Oxford Road, and so they did the normal checkup, everything, asked for all the questions in this world. I took my health summary from Portsmouth to Manchester, so they were able to like input some things on their system. So when they did all these tests, and I think they did a scan, they did a scan at 37 weeks, and they said the baby was measuring small. It was small for its gestational age. So the doctor suggested that we wait 2 weeks before we have another scan. But while we are going to wait for that 2 weeks, I should just book an induction for the second week. I should book an induction just in case, because the doctor said most likely the baby may not reach that gestational age at that 2 weeks, but it might have a little weight, but it's most likely not going to be the exact weight that it's supposed to have. So I said, okay, no problem, let's just book it ahead. And for me, I think it was I wanted the induction because my husband was not with me in Manchester, and Manchester to Portsmouth is very far. So I thought if we have the induction, it will be easier for him to know the exact day they're going to have the baby, so he can plan ahead and travel down to Manchester, because Manchester to Portsmouth is like 7 hours. So it's going to be like a very dicey thing if he said we should just wait for natural labor. The baby may be out before he gets to Manchester. So when they suggested induction, I was quite open to it. I discussed with my husband. I was like, okay, let's just book the induction dates 2 weeks after that scan. So the week came, that was 39 weeks. I had another scan. Hey baby, don't cry, So at 39 weeks I went for the scan again, and the baby had added just a little, but it was still small for gestational age. So that was on the 28th of August. So the induction has been booked for 30th of August. So my husband came into Manchester on the 29th of August, and we went to the hospital on 30th of August at 10 a.m. in the morning. So when we got there, we took all our pillow, luggage, hospital bag, everything, excited to meet our baby. So I watched a lot of videos online about induction of labor, because people said it's scary, is that, is this, is that. But I was just like, let me just go for it. I prayed to God and trusted God that mine was going to be smooth, mine was going to be easy. So we got to the hospital on the 30th of August, 10 a.m. They did a series of tests. They were trying to monitor my blood pressure. My blood pressure was a bit high, and they were monitoring the baby's movements as well, and the baby's heartbeat. That took a very long time. They started around 11:30 thereabouts, and then they just kept monitoring. It was not until around 3 p.m. in the afternoon that they were able to start the induction. So when they started the induction, they inserted jelly into my cervix. It was really painful, guys. It was really painful. Not to scare you, but it was painful. So they did that, and we're told that was going to work for 6 hours. That if my labor had not progressed, they will have to do another one by 9 p.m. And I was like, okay. So after that, they said I can walk around, just to have some movement, do some exercise, which we did. So when they inserted the jelly, I dressed up. Myself and my husband, we went out to get snacks. Guys, I'm not even kidding you. In less than 10 minutes, my contraction started. And I was like, I was telling my husband that this contraction is getting serious. I thought they said this thing will take like 6 hours. Then they will do another one. That sometimes your water may not even break. They will have to like break your water. It might even take like 2 days, Guys, I'm not kidding you. In less than 10 minutes, my contraction started. And it didn't even start small. It started like 50%. I was telling my husband that, hey, I'm feeling contractions, so I don't understand what's going on. So we went to get what we wanted to get. It was not even far away from the hospital. I couldn't even walk anymore at some point. I was really tired and I was really feeling the pain. So we had to like rush back to the hospital. And when we got there, my husband beckoned on one of the nurses to come and check on me. At this time, guys, I was in so much pain. My contractions were so close together. It was so intense. I felt like, I don't understand though. This is supposed to be coming gradually, but it was just like every 10 seconds I was having contractions. So when the nurse came in, the nurse inserted her hand into my cervix again to check how far dilated I was. Guys, I won't lie to you, I screamed. I screamed. It was so painful. And the nurse was like, oh, you're already 2 centimeters dilated and your water's already bubbling. I said I was in so much pain. They gave me a lot of painkillers. It wasn't working. I was shaking. I was literally shaking. I was shaking from the inside through the outside. So I asked for epidural just to like at least manage it, because the painkillers were not working, obviously. Like if they can give me epidural, maybe I'll be able to, bear the pain. So the nurse was like, epidural this, maybe I don't know what she was saying, something funny initially, like maybe it wasn't available or something like that. I think that was what she said. But she just left. A few minutes after she came back and she was like, okay, that they're going to transfer me to the labor ward and try to get me the epidural. I was already happy that, thank God, at least the pain will reduce. So we got to the labor ward. Guys, I was already in so much pain. At this time, when I went to that labor ward, I was already in a lot of pain. My contractions were just coming back to back to back to back to back. I did not have break and I was shaking. My blood pressure was on the rooftop. So when they took us to the labor ward, so many nurses were just coming. They were dragging my left hand, dragging my right hand, inserting this, inserting that, monitoring my blood pressure, monitoring the baby's heartbeat. There were just so many things going on in my body at that time. I couldn't bear it. I was literally shaking and crying. So the guy that was supposed to do the epidural, the doctor that was supposed to give me the epidural came. I was trying to like tell me that, I felt the guy was being reluctant. He didn't want to give me for reasons best known to him. I don't know. Oh yeah, my blood pressure was high. I think they couldn't give me the epidural until my blood pressure came down a bit. I think that was the issue they were having. So they gave me some medications to reduce my blood pressure. I wasn't even sure if it worked or not. I didn't even understand what was going on anymore at that time. I was just, I don't know, I was just tired. And I was very sleepy. So while they were discussing the epidural and everything, a particular doctor came in and she saw the way I was behaving, she saw the way I was so uncomfortable. And she came to me and she asked me, how am I feeling? I told her that I was in so much pain. And she was just like, she just told my husband that she would suggest that we go for a C-section because my BP was really high and they were trying to do everything to bring it down, but I think it wasn't really coming down and I was in a lot of pain. So they told me and I was like, okay, that's fine. So they started all the process, another process, different people coming in, checking this, checking that, inserting so many things to my body. I didn't even know what was going on at that time. I just wanted the baby to come out. To cut the long story short, I was transferred to the theater. I wasn't sure of the time. It should be around past 12 because there were so many things that happened in the theater to get me ready, and then I was transferred to the theater. I was placed on the table. I was given all the necessary whatever that they used to give. So to cut the long story short, my husband came in to meet me in the theater, and before we know it, we just heard the cry of our baby. The baby was out in less than 10 minutes. The baby was out, and they gave us our baby, and we're so happy, we're so excited. Our baby came out at exactly 1:30 a.m. on 31st of August 2024. Yay! So we're so excited, we're so happy. And after the surgery, the doctor told me that the surgery went well. There was no complication. I didn't lose so much blood. If I wanted to have a vaginal delivery later or a C-section later, that I'm fine, and everything went perfect. So yeah, that's just the backstory. Went back to another ward where we're there for like a day. That was on Saturday when we had the baby, 1:30 a.m. So on Sunday evening, we're discharged. They said I have to poo or fats before they can discharge me. Luckily for me, I was able to do that before I left the hospital. So we're discharged and we came home on the 1st of September 2024. And yeah, so far so good. God has been faithful. Our baby is growing. Hello. Say hello, Jordan. Say hello to everyone. Say hello. He's not interested. Alright guys, so that's the story. That's how it went, and we are super grateful to God for. I never thought I was going to have a C-section, but I did, and I'm fine. I'm still recovering. It's still like a dream to me, but I thank God that everything went so well, and I'm healing fast. I'm recovering well. My baby is growing well, and we are doing good. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, drop your comments. We would love to see your comments. Yeah. All right, I'll see you again.